Hello. So, this might be the ugliest thing I've ever made or seen. This is like just cobbled together crap, as you can see. I wanted to make a speaker for a very long time. It's not this, but I don't have a proper mid-range, and I just wanted to test if this kind of tweeter works in combination with a panel. It does, but of course it cannot reach low enough. I mean, it mates, but of course the base panel is much too large to mate it this high in frequency. So for now, as you know, where we're sitting, it's doable. But don't dare moving. But it's more the tonality and sound, if it is what I like. And I like the bass or the punchiness of the ferrite magnets is a little bit different than the rubber ones. This is a very tiny panel. I redesigned it in my head already. It's gonna be a little bit wider, less long. It's gonna have some thicker magnets here. That's gonna make a mid-range coil as well on the same foil. So I can use only a tweeter that I have to build separately. And then it's gonna have two of these panels. That's what I'm thinking right now. I added this kind of Tractrix horn, which is the one I made once that is actually the wrong way around. So it should be like more like this and you know, longer. But we tested that in a video somewhere, and it's actually, this one is doing actually the same as the proper Tractrix horn, except this one is smoother. But the tweeter is a thing I found in a box that I apparently made someday. It's a double coil tweeter. So the middle part has only one coil, and the outer coils are double-sided. So there's foil on the back of the membrane and there's on the front. Reason for that is I can use 30 micron aluminum foil and be able to get a decent impedance, which is nice, without having too little traces or not enough traces or too low impedance. And in this case it forces the outer side a little bit more to move in line with the middle part, because the middle part of a planar is easier to move. It's easier to move here than it's there. Well, this is not a great example because this one fell over, as usual, because I always drop these somehow. And I had to solder it here, so it lost its tension a little bit. It's also looking ugly now because some of the connectors went into the foil. But it's working again, but yeah, it's not a final thing. There's felt dampening on the magnets behind the foil. That helps a lot in creating a more tight low end. Yeah, the magnets I'm going to use for the mid-range are thicker, so they are closer to the foil. And will be sitting here, and I think I'll make it 1, 2, 3, 4 traces wide, so the actual mid-range is not too wide. The tweeter in the future will be embedded in this piece of wood. I will extend it, so there will be one panel that houses the tweeter as well. And on top of that, another base panel will sit. What was that? Anyhow, one song, and yeah, just for fun and giggles. Yeah, I went to the Dutch audio event thingy. Well, that's a lot of people. I'm not sure if I like being there. Yeah, it was okay. It was fun, but yeah, it is a lot. And it's a maze. I could not find the room where one of my speakers was standing, and I went the wrong direction like 5 times or something, because I had to get a new beer or something else, and then I lost my way again. I listened to the I forgot the name, the really expensive horn system. That was fun. It's not worth 130,000 in my opinion. It is really nice looking, that's for sure. It's a statement. And I listened to some Apogee, not real Apogees of course, but some sort of lookalike Apogee. Sounded also really nice and had a weird kind of tweeter, but I did not dare walking up in front of them while everyone is listening to see what kind of tweeter it is. It's not a ribbon, I believe, but I'm not sure. It looks kind of like a ribbon, but without the corrugation. The bass was insane, a bit too much, and it was very loud. Well, anyhow, it was, you know, cool to hear some speakers that I could not afford for the upcoming. Never, actually. I can never afford. But that's okay. One song, and then I'm off. I wanted to draw, but I have really bad. I have problems with my wrists, like mouse related thingies. It's real bad. I cannot be sitting up behind SketchUp because my arms fall off. So I'm just thinking all of this in my head, and I have to draw it up when I'm able to, which is not today, maybe in a week or two. I should stop playing games at night because that fucks up my arms, of course. But if you have a drink, you won't feel it, but you will feel it the next day. We're gonna listen to Eleanor Rigby. It is Petra Magoni. That's fun. I actually didn't know it was her, but makes sense. I'll just add the recorder like this. I'm not sure how loud it is. Maybe a little bit like this. Crappy clap. And there we go. It's mono, of course.
Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing the face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Father Mackenzie, writing the words of a sermon that no one will hear. Near, look at him working, down in the socks in the night when there's nobody there. What does he care? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Ah, look at all the lonely people. And was buried along with her name. Nobody came. Father Mackenzie wiping the dirt from his hands as he walks from the grave. No one was saved. Oh, the lonely people. Where do they all come from? Oh, the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Oh, the lonely people. Where do they all come from? Oh, the lonely people. Where do they all belong?
Yay, a song. Bit shouty, though. There's one song, well, let's do one more. It's just a drum solo, and it is in mono, so it's gonna be weird, but I just heard it and I thought, that's cool. It's short, so. the link. Oh, it's quite loud. That was short, but I bet in stereo a lot of fun. I can imagine. Maybe add a sub. Whew, that's gonna be fun. Well, see you around. Yeah, see you next time.